I will bring minimum one or even two reps from North America. East winning all these matches doesn't help. From business perspective,
So guys, Engin made a video in which he recapped the East vs West 7 event, and he talked about the reffing, his thoughts on it, because obviously a lot of people were saying the reffing was biased. I even made a poll. I said, do you think the refs did a good job at East vs West 7? And 78% of people said no, they were not fair. 22% said they were fair. Let's read some of the comments here so we can understand some of the fans' reactions to some of this close match. Devin was a little slower, but overall he was stronger. I think the first foul was a little strange. The main thing is people are talking about the first round is when that was, I guess, the worst call when Devin... First off, he had a good position and he was about to pin Gennady, and Gennady apparently had elbow bobbled, and then Devin, I guess, fouled off the back. They called it on Devin, so he ended up losing the first round on fouls. Devin was still getting a better grip, even though they were hyper-focused on him. When Devin says, just fucking go, you know he has the advantage, that's for sure. If Devin is actually better than his opponent, he doesn't need to fight so much for a good setup. Yeah. Look at the Sanders match for reference. The refs did as good a job as they could of getting a fair start to the matches, and Gennady did a great job of playing dirty himself, enough to mitigate Devin's shenanigans. I agree with that comment. I think the refs did the best that they could with the given situation. I'd say they weren't fair to either of them, but the times they stopped Devin were match deciding. What else we got here? Gennady just made Devin taste his own medicine. Good point. Even Travis said the shoulders were ridiculous. That was another point of concern where people were saying that Gennady had his shoulder completely not turned, not straight when they started the match at certain points. Of course, people say no fair. They're all fanboys. Definitely a lot of Devin supporters and people who maybe haven't arm wrestled who are saying that the reffing was completely terrible and maybe exaggerating. The shoulder debacle in Devin's match was ridiculous. Of course, Devin's fangirls are many. What did you expect? There's definitely a lot of Devin fans. How nobody complained on refs in Vitaly versus Dave match. We can also say that refs take match from Lillette, and that was at King of the Table. That was a while ago. Let's read a couple more, and then I'll show Engin's video where he responds to it. You guys are crazy. I like Devin, but he absolutely was not cheated. I agree. He wasn't allowed to cheat as much as usual, so people think he was cheated. I don't think they were deliberately biased. Just seemed they were hyper-focusing on Devin. Feel like Devin's yelling backfired a bit on this occasion. Yeah, so in the comments, seems like a lot of people are... Some people are saying the reffing was unfair. Some people are saying it was fair. People are over-exaggerating. Let's hear what Engin said on this topic here.
there are complaints about the reffing. I don't give the matches to the referees that from their own country, the athletes are. But I see
So the ref for the Devin Gennady match was Risto, guy from Bulgaria, was the main ref, and I don't remember the down ref.
complaints.
But that guy's a legit ref. I've seen him at so many like WAF tournaments and so many high-level tournaments. Certified referee.
I decided that I will bring minimum one or even two reps from North America.
Okay, that's a good move, I think, on Engin's part. I definitely think that's a good move to, I guess, counterbalance some of the fans' concerns, you could say, because there haven't been any North American refs as far as I've seen at the East versus West matches.
To also rep these matches. And once again, I dislike to give this example because then it shows everything, like it may sound like, the opposite way. But anyone who understands from the business perspective that if they have average IQ level, that they would understand that East winning all these matches doesn't help. From business perspective,
Yep, especially since so many of the fans are in North America. So many of the fans who are buying the pay-per-views, like that monetary crowd, is in North America. We've seen just a lot of people when it comes to pay-per-views talk about how the North America, that's really the market that's paying for these pay-per-view events.
It is very bad.
The majority of the market, I should say.
So anyone who is coming there, I don't know if their intention is really like, I'm not talking about everyone, but some people really, they really mean it, or they just want to create such perception. But it's not true. Once again, East winning all those matches is very bad from the business perspective.
Bad from the business perspective.
And
makes sense.
I talked with Devon last night. I said, what do you think? He said he will watch the match again and he will do his best to make the right adjustments. He doesn't, you're gonna say, oh, he's because of a nice guy. No, it's not because he's not pretending, you know. There may be mistakes with refereeing or something, but even himself is looking forward to see where he made mistake.
So that's the basic point of what he was saying on the reffing. I haven't watched the entire video, but I saw that little section there. You can watch the whole video. I'll put the link in the description. 15 minutes of Engin sharing his thoughts the day after the event. But really the reason I made this video is to share some of the comments of people when it comes to the reffing. Was it fair? Was it not? Share their perspectives, as well as talk about how Engin said he's going to bring refs from North America, which I think is a good move. And also how he said that the West getting destroyed is not good for business, which makes sense because it's going to dishearten the North American viewers that they're just, the matchups were, whether you say the matchups are unfair or they just got completely destroyed, it just isn't a good look. It wasn't as exciting as if it was closer in the matches between East versus West leading up to the final event, but it was kind of a blowout with the East just destroying, you know, the West in most of the matches. So what do you guys think about both the reffing situation as well as for business? Whether, I mean, this is the worst we've seen it be one-sided from all the East versus West events that I've seen, as far as the balance between East winning and West winning. So unique event, definitely, but I enjoyed either way, and I'm looking forward to the next one. We only have to wait till July, so only another 2 months, and we got Levon back in action, so that's going to be huge. Let me know your guys' thoughts on what Engin said and also the reffing situation.